I drank celery juice every day for a week and here's what happened. Snyder's celery juice claims. Welcome to What Happened? Subscribe. Make sure to watch the video until the end. 1. Celery juice is 95% water. In this way it's super hydrating, which is the way to great skin. Gee, you know what else is super hydrating? Water. Water is 100% water. However, we should continue onward. 2. Its normally high sodium content expands stomach corrosive, which assists break with bringing down nourishment, improving gut well-being and, thusly, bringing down feelings of anxiety and lighting up skin. Most of us needn't bother with more sodium to create stomach corrosive to process our nourishment. Expanding sodium in your eating routine is definitely not a decent method to improve gut well-being, lower pressure or light up your skin. 3. Lastly, the mystical beverage has bunches of nutrient to help feed your hair and empower development. Well, I have heard that nutrient is useful for clearing skin breakout, so this appears as though it could help my skin as well. My celery juice game plan. Celery juice ingredients. As per Snyder, I should drink 2 cups, that is only a 16 ounces. I drink a 16 ounces at the bar. This ought to be simple, of newly crushed celery squeeze each morning, on an unfilled stomach. She gave the formula she utilizes in the Vogue article and I chose to utilize it for this investigation. Celery, pineapple and new mint. I loaded up at the supermarket and was prepared for the very beginning. Day 1. Snyder says she passes celery and different foods grown from the ground through a Vitamix. I have a Blendtec, yet it's as yet a rapid blender. This should work fine. I toss the fixings in and mix. Everything stalls out, so I add a little water to help things along. I spill out my splendid green muck into a cup and it's the thickest juice I've at any point seen. Thicker than a milkshake. It's fundamentally just cellulose fiber in my Bose preferred lager drinking glass. I eat it with a spoon. My mouth begins to shiver and I hurl it down the waste disposal. I can't do this. Day 2. I've taken the juicer from our test kitchen. This will spare my investigation. I begin squeezing and after 20 minutes just about a whole bundle of celery has gone to juice. My elixir is prepared for utilization. The smidgen of pineapple Snyder proposes including is so sweet yet it covers the flavor of the celery and makes the beverage very tasteful. Presently I'm taking off on a sugar rush and when lunch moves around I'm smashing so hard I nearly nod off on my early afternoon walk. I'm shaking as well, I need more sugar. I've as of now crapped multiple times today. Celery juice may likewise assist me with losing some genuine pounds in light of present conditions. Day 3. I chug celery squeeze in the vehicle before going into a volunteer occasion. I appear as though a fanatic getting my fix. I'm confident the sugar won't influence me as much today since as opposed to going to sit at a work area, I'll be doing physical work. I wasn't right. Day 6. It's been 3 days since I've squeezed. I have to begin without any preparation. I choose to add a little apple to my juice and skirt the pineapple. It's the best choice I've made. The celery enhance is much increasingly conspicuous, yet it's as yet tasteful and I don't feel like I need to pass on toward the evening. Day 7. I conclude I can and will do this for a whole week. You need to juice everything new every morning, except nobody said I couldn't pre-cleave my fixings. I prep holders of my slice to juicer size produce, and every morning for the following week I should simply dump them in the juicer and chug everything. Day 14. My dinner prep worked and I'm on the last day. I've just concluded this is the last glass of celery juice I will ever drink. Despite the fact that I have seen a few changes, this mystical beverage didn't totally alter my life. The results. I, despite everything, have cystic skin inflammation on my jawline. Stunning, I know. My hair additionally appears to be identical, for the record. What's more, the remainder of my body, besides. I feel less sluggish in the first part of the day. Which could be an immediate after effect of the celery juice, however it could simply be the consequence of drinking more water, as celery squeeze, every morning. I wonder if drinking a 16 ounces glass of water first thing when I wake up would have a similar impact. Or on the other hand it could be the way that since I've added 20 minutes of squeezing to my morning schedule, I need to wake up to the principal alert as opposed to napping twice and half dozing for that additional 20 minutes. I am significantly more customary. I actually crapped simultaneously each and every day of this examination. Be that as it may, once more, perhaps water would work. Celery juice made me parched. I ended up drinking significantly more water for the duration of the day, which is never a terrible thing. In this way, with everything taken into account, I don't imagine that celery juice is a marvel drink that is going to transform you. Be that as it may, I do think I'll begin drinking a 16 ounces of water each morning before I plunge into my everyday tank of espresso to check whether it gives me the equivalent wake up and go factor I was getting from the celery juice. Need to attempt it yourself? Here's my formula, and it would be ideal if you, for the love of all things, utilize a juicer.